Hello and welcome back to Georgesgamingguide. Today I'm going to be doing the intro and review of the new release for the Boarding the Tantive IV. So as you can tell, this is a few days early to the release. This is quite exciting for us. So the set number of the model is 75387 and this set is made out of 502 pieces. This set does include 7 minifigures. We are not sure on which ones are unique or not. So they include Darth Vader, 2 Stormtroopers, Captain Antilles, 2 Rebel Fleet Troopers, and an exclusive ARC Trooper 5s. So I'm presuming that the ARC Trooper 5s is unique, but I'm not 100% sure on that. This set measures over 3 inches, or 8 centimeters high, 8.5 inches, or 22 centimeters wide, and 5 inches, or 13 centimeters deep. And this is obviously from the Star Wars film Episode 4, A New Hope. And yeah, I think this looks really, really cool, to be honest with you. So there were a few releases. Obviously, we had the droid ship. We've got this. We have the R2-D2, the outside of the Tantive IV, and then the Millennium Falcon. But in this and the R2-D2, which Dad is doing, this includes a exclusive minifigure. I believe it's Darth Malak in the other one, and I think it's a little bit strange the sets they put them in with, but again it works, and I think that is just going to drive the popularity of these sets up even more. So on the back of this model, we've just got another view of the model. We've got a view to show this door opening, and then it looks like you can use these bits on the sides to make some of the troops like fall backwards as if they've been shot. But yeah, so I think that this is going to be look really cool when it's built. I cannot wait to see the specific like ARC Trooper 5s, and I'm just like honestly really like buzzing that we have that we've got these early. And yeah, so without further ado, let's have a look at the minifigures. So first of all, we have Darth Vader with the classic red lightsaber and the somewhat large helmet with the grey like breathing piece on the front. Then on his chest and his legs you can see like creases of the clothing. You can see his like chain bit that he has just below his neck at the very top of his chest. Then he's obviously got that like box control panel with the like the belt of panels. On his waist, he obviously has his classic black cloak with a little bit of printing on the back, with the back of that bit that is across his neck, and then also some like creases from what he's wearing. Next we have one of the 2 Stormtroopers. I'm just going to show one of the Stormtroopers because I don't want to like put both of them on the camera. I think it would look a lot better if it's just one, because obviously they are both identical. So there is a lot of black and grey printing all the way from the helmet to around his knees, where it's obviously all the indentations in the shield, not in the shields, in his armour. He's obviously got the like eye socket pieces, the like breathing plate. And he's got a belt around his waist, and then he's just got some more parts of his armour than just the standard blaster. Oh, sorry. And then he's got the back of his belt with like the back of his armour. Next we have Captain Antilles. So he has got his silver gun, his Rebel Flight Trooper helmet on, one of the massive light helmets, as you can see. It's a rather large piece of equipment. He's got his like beige jacket with his beige trousers. He's got like the golden bits just on the inside of his like shoulders, just at the very top of his chest. He's got like an almost like dark gold coloured shirt with some pockets on the outside of his jacket and a belt as well. And then on his back there's just some more colouring and a little crease. Next we have one of the like Flight Rebels. So he is, or Flight Rebel Trooper, sorry. He is, there's two of them in the set. They're okay. They're not like my kind of collector's item, to be honest with you. Again, got the massive helmets. And I just think that in the past, the Rebel Flight Troopers have been really, really nice. And I just think that it's all, I wouldn't quite say downgraded, because obviously it is like the quality of it's better, but I just don't think it had like the impact almost that it had when it came out. Because obviously when it originally came out, it was a really nice like bespoke minifigure. It looked really nice, but obviously with all the clone stuff that's just come out and with how impressive all that looks, I think it may have actually like almost worsened my view of this minifigure, just purely because it's like not my kind of thing, and I think it does just look a little bit basic. So he has got his obviously the massive helmet, the silver gun, the grey trousers, a blue shirt with a brown belt, and he has got a like a black jacket on with some pockets. And then on his back, he's just got some patterns with the back of his jacket. And last, but certainly not least, we have the exclusive ARC Trooper 5. And I think that this is a really nice minifigure. So as you can see, it does come with a stand. Obviously, you just take him off. And to be honest, I think that this is one of the coolest minifigures that we've ever had on the channel and even before. I think that this is an absolutely incredible minifigure. Like, just the patterning all over him is absolutely amazing, and I just think this is a really, really nice minifigure. So as you can see, he's got the blue colouring on his helmet with a little red dot right above like the eye like area. He has got his like breathing plate. He has got the two guns with the I think it's pauldron, I think so you pronounce it on, with the white belt and then the blue and grey details that are on the chest, and then the blue details that are on his knees. And then there is like a buildable pack that you put on his back with, obviously, as you can see, some printed bits behind that. And yeah, so overall I think that the minifigures for this set are quite nice overall, and I would really recommend them. And yeah, so without further ado, let's have a look at the main model. So now I've gone over the minifigures, let's have a look at the main model. So as you can see, I've placed all of the minifigures that I just spoke about on the model to make the scene that LEGO suggests. So obviously we've got Captain Antilles being like force held by Vader, with the rebels surrendering, and then just a couple of stormtroopers at the back. Now as you can see, there are a few stickers on the set, some control panels at the back, the sticker up here for like the door sign effectively. But overall this is a really, really boring model if the minifigures weren't on it, to be perfectly honest with you. And that is because the Tantive IV is probably on the inside one of the most boring ships out of the entirety of Star Wars, because it is literally just white corridors. It's literally just white corridors. So I think that LEGO, I think it's quite strange that the 6 minifigures that comes with this, and I think the reason for that is to try to put as much attention on the inside as possible so that people don't realise how bad the actual model looks. But the minifigures are definitely the best part of this model, although the main feature of the model, which is the bit of the model that I do like, is as you can see behind Vader is just a door. If I use this lever, which uses this like control system that goes to the back, you will notice that this door will change to where it's been like cut open by a lightsaber. So that is just that on the back, and then you just pull the lever up, but the only thing is this lever on this side doesn't get it the whole way to this wall, so it's closed, because as you can see from the outside, if we look here we can still see that. So I just have to use the lever that's on the top here. I'll just push it in fully. And then the door is back to normal. And I do quite like that. The door was printed, by the way, like this printing here, which works quite well. But yeah, so overall, I think that the minifigures are by far the best part of this model, especially ARC Trooper 5s. To be honest, I think this is probably one of the best minifigures we have in the collection, to be perfectly honest with you. And I think that it is a absolutely outstanding minifigure to come with the set. And I just think that it really, really works. But yeah, so overall, I think that the minifigures are the best part of the set. I think that there's not many more improvements that could have been made to the actual like corridor. I just think the ship, obviously the scenes based in, is quite boring. But yeah, so overall, I think that this is an okay set, and I would recommend this for more collector fans for the minifigures instead of just like that as the specific type of collectors that go for stuff for the minifigures, not for like the display piece without the minifigures on it, because then that won't look very nice. There is also a link in the description to Dad's video, which was the newly released R2-D2. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. I hope they enjoyed today's video of the review of the obviously early release of the boarding of the Tantive IV. If you did, make sure that you like, subscribe, and leave a comment your thoughts about it. And also make sure that you watch out for this Sunday's video, which is going to be my build and review of the Coruscant Guard gunship. And also make sure that you check out Dad's review of the also early released new R2-D2.